In this lesson, we will be reviewing scatter plots. So what is a scatter plot? A scatter plot is a graph of plotted lines that shows the relationship between two sets of data. In this example, each dot represents one person's weight versus their height. All right, so let's take a look at these scatter plots and how some of them have a positive correlation, some have a negative correlation, and some have no correlation at all. If you'll notice that the first set of scatter plots, that has a positive correlation. What that means is that values are increasing altogether. The negative correlation is when one value decreases and the other increases. And so you've got that negative correlation, it's going in a downward motion. Then you've got the no correlation at all. It's neither positive nor negative. You just have a bunch of data sets or data points all over the place with no pattern at all. All right, so when two sets of data are strongly linked together, we say that they have a high correlation. So these right here, the first one of the positive, notice how close that set of data is together. They're not in a complete straight line, but they're pretty close. And this one right here too would have a high correlation going in the negative direction. Then our middle ones, these are ones that are showing a moderate correlation. So they're kind of close together, but not as close as the other ones. And then that last set right here, these are going in a positive direction, but not very close together, but still showing the positive direction. And then the one showing then the negative direction would be a weak correlation as well. Sometimes we'll call that low correlation. Same thing. So you'll be asked to find a line of best fit when writing an equation for a scatter plot. A line of best fit is drawn and as close as you can to where you'd have the equal number of points above the line as you would below the line. They can go through some of the points that you have on your data, but they don't necessarily have to. All right, so let's take a look at writing equations for the line of best fit. Notice how the line of best fit is drawn, and you have an equal number of points above it as you do below it, below that line. So let's first of all notice if this is a positive correlation or a negative correlation, because that is what's going to indicate our slope, if it's a positive slope or a negative slope. So notice how it's going in a downward direction. So let's go ahead and let's eliminate some of our answer choices. So right away we could eliminate the first two, the A and the B, because those are going in a positive slope. So then let's take a look. It looks like these both have a -1 slope. They're going down one and over one, but they have two different y-intercepts. Let's take a look at where, if we were to extend this line up a little bit further, that our y-intercept is clearly not going to be 3. So then as we pick and we eliminate choices as we're writing the line of best fit or the equation for the line of best fit, that our clear answer would be letter D. In our next example, let's take a look, start by finding out if it has a positive correlation or a negative correlation, and then let's eliminate some. This one is going in a negative correlation, so let's go ahead and right away we're just going to eliminate these first two because they're positive. Then we need to find, it looks like we have the same y-intercepts, that the y-intercept is there at 80, and notice how both of these have an 80. So we can't eliminate it according to the y-intercept. So let's take a look at our slope. Notice how our numbers are being going from 45 to 50 to 55, 60, 65, and so forth. So they're going up, or they're going up by 5s. So when we find our slope, you need to go and make sure that you are indicating that as I come from this point to this point over here, my rise all over the run, that I went down 5 and then I went over just 1, because these are coming up by just 1s. So our slope here, and a really common mistake would be for you to just count going down 1 square and then over 1 square, which would be a -1 slope. But we're not. We're going down 5. From 80 to 75, we went down 5, and then we went over 1, giving us a -5 slope. So our correct answer here would be letter B. All right, so in this next example, we're going to be making predictions using a scatter plot. The scatter plot above shows the number of trees planted on the vertical axis. So this right over here is our number of trees. And then it says that the number of minutes volunteered is on the horizontal axis. So these are the minutes. All right. So then using the line of best fit, how many trees would you expect a volunteer to plant if she worked for 160 minutes? So in this lesson,